Hello, friends. Let me ask you something. Have you ever smiled outside while silently breaking inside? Because if you have, and this story is for you, stay with me. Don't skip. Don't scroll. Because maybe, just maybe, this video might understand your pain better than anyone else ever has. There is a kind of pain that doesn't scream. It doesn't bleed. It doesn't leave visible wounds. It just sits inside your chest, tight, heavy, unmoving, like a storm with no rain, like thunder without sound. You smile, you go to work, you eat, you laugh, but inside, you feel like you're falling into a black hole that has no bottom. This is not sadness, it's not just being in a bad mood. This is depression, and it's real. It's silent, it's deadly. But what if I told you, if someone understood it 2,600 years ago, someone who didn't have pills or therapy, but had wisdom? His name was Siddhartha. The world calls him Buddha, but in truth he was the first scientist of the human mind. And this is his story. Siddhartha was born a prince. Gold, palaces, gardens, dancers. He had everything a person could wish for, except peace. While others celebrated, he wondered, if I have everything, why do I still feel incomplete inside? His father tried to distract him with pleasures, but truth always finds a way, and one day, Siddhartha stepped out of the palace and saw what the world had hidden from him. He saw an old man, trembling, broken, a sick man, coughing, weak, afraid, a dead body, cold, lifeless, surrounded by tears, and a monk, calm, peaceful, walking in silence. That moment shattered him. Is this what life becomes? Is suffering the only truth? He couldn't unsee it. And once you see suffering, you either escape it or try to understand it. He chose the second. That very night, Siddhartha walked away from his palace. He left his wife, his newborn son. He left comfort, power, and fame. Why? Because he wanted to find a cure, a real cure, for the pain that lived inside every human heart. If there is a cause for suffering, there must be an end to it. That was his hypothesis, like a true scientist, but instead of lab equipment, he used silence, suffering, and self-observation. For 6 years, he tried everything: fasting, starving, torturing the body, meditating under burning sun and freezing nights, but nothing worked until one day he sat under a Bodhi tree and decided, I won't move until I find the truth. And so began the real experiment, not of the body, but of the mind. As he closed his eye, his mind opened a door to all the fears, regrets, cravings, and memories, a door we all avoid. But Siddhartha walked in. What he faced is what modern minds call depression, a flood of dark thoughts, voices saying you're not enough, guilt for leaving his family, shame for not being enlightened yet, fear that he might die without finding answers. These thoughts weren't enemies, they were echoes of human pain, the same pain that millions silently live with today. But instead of running, Siddhartha watched. He didn't resist, he didn't suppress, he just observed his mind, and breath by breath, and in that stillness, the storm began to calm as the morning light rose, and so did Siddhartha. But he was no longer the same man. He had seen the root of suffering, and more importantly, he had found the method to end it. He became Buddha, the awakened one, not because of magic, not because of a god, but because of deep, pure understanding of the human mind. He realized we suffer because we cling to what changes. We break down when we fight thoughts instead of facing them. Depression is not weakness, it is mental exhaustion. And healing begins when you stop blaming yourself and start observing yourself. This wasn't religion, this was psychology before psychology existed. A kind of science without chemicals. Just awareness and truth. What modern neuroscience says about depression, how Buddha's teachings mirror today's mental health science, and most importantly, what steps you can take to begin healing from inside out. Buddha never used the word depression, but he understood it. Today we call it clinical depression. We use terms like serotonin, dopamine, and chemical imbalance. Doctors call it a mental illness, but over 2,600 years ago, Buddha saw the same symptoms and gave them a name. He observed that sometimes the mind becomes so exhausted it can't even generate desire. Joy feels fake, hope disappears, and silence becomes louder than sound. Doesn't that sound like depression? Today, brain scans confirm what Buddha saw without technology. Depression reduces activity in the prefrontal cortex, our decision-making center. It decreases dopamine, the chemical responsible for motivation and joy. It increases rumination, the looping of negative thoughts. Modern neuroscience is slowly catching up to what Buddha taught through meditation and mindfulness. No pills, just precision. Buddha realized the mind suffers because it clings to things that change, people, memories, expectations, identities. He said, Doigi, you are not your thoughts, you are the one watching your thoughts. That's the key difference. People with depression become their thoughts. I am worthless, I am broken, I am hopeless. But Buddha taught, sit with your thoughts, observe them like clouds in the sky. Let them come, let them go, but do not follow them. This was the origin of Vipassana meditation, a method to clean the mind like a scientist cleans a lens. The 3 big truths Buddha discovered that heal depression. 1. Everything changes, nothing stays forever, and not joy, not pain, not even depression. 2. Attachment causes suffering. We suffer not because things end, but because we resist their ending. 3. There is a path out of suffering, a real practical step-by-step method, the Noble Eightfold Path, which includes right view, right thought, right mindfulness, and more. This was not philosophy, it was Buddha's version of mental surgery to cut out suffering from its root. Brother, sister, if you're feeling tired, lost, numb, please remember, your pain is valid, your story matters, you are not broken, you're just wounded, and even wounds heal if they're seen with compassion instead of judgment. Even Buddha once suffered, but he didn't run, he sat, he watched, he understood, and he came out free. So can you. Start small, just take a breath, notice your thoughts without fighting them, and remind yourself, I am not my pain, I am the sky, and this is just a passing cloud. Want to learn more? If this story moved you, if you want to go deeper into Buddha's teachings, if you want practical mental tools backed by science and ancient wisdom, then visit our website, www.decodedbuddha.com. There we break down more such topics: psychology, mindfulness, meditation, Buddhist science, inner peace strategies, with real-world relevance. If this video helped you understand your mind just a little better, then please like this video, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe to our channel. Because this isn't just content, this is a mission to heal, one mind at a time. Drop a comment too. Let us know if you've ever felt what we described. And remember, for deeper understanding, visit www.decodedbuddha.com, where ancient wisdom meets modern science. Until next time, stay calm, stay curious, stay compassionate.